Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good
And Carol
morning.
Amelio, you're the first one. Good morning to you.
Wow. And I think we already have 5 people on Facebook. I'm
Yep.
not
Let's
sure,
see
but
how many. But Herbie, hello, Herbie. Good
hi.
morning.
Hi.
Let's see how many like and share the show.
I know that Christopher James has already liked and shared the show. I mean,
Wow,
I,
cool.
I, I know. And I know that Herbie does that. And I know that, I mean, I'm not sure about everybody, but I know those two are always sharing the show.
Yep. Good morning or good afternoon, Amanda. How's the shop going, by the way?
Yeah. How's that going? Good to see you this morning. We're going to wait for everybody to kind of tune in and show up, and then we'll get going with our show. Good morning, Kelly. Thank you for sharing the show
Happy
already.
anniversary, Kelly, to you and
Yes.
Drew.
Yes. This is our 6th year coming up too in February. We'll be celebrating our
Yep.
anniversary. Thank you, Christopher. God bless you as well. And Lynn is
Yvonne
here as
Presswood Honey says good afternoon.
well. Maybe it's afternoon for Yvonne.
And there's our friend Lynn, our dear
Hello,
friend.
Lynn.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
That's what she put.
Yep. Thank you for sharing the show. Would be Amanda. Thank you, dear. Ruth is here. Good morning, Ruth.
Good morning, Ruth. Good to see
So I
everybody
am going
coming
to,
back.
for the benefit of everyone. Oh, Yvonne says she's in Ohio this week. Okay.
Well, it's still morning.
Well, and she's visiting her daughter. Cool.
Cool. Can you turn up your mic just a hair, honey?
Sure. Absolutely.
She liked the show at 3:27 p.m. Is that what time it is right now? No, it's 4. Okay.
Well, she is Lynn is a great promoter of our show.
Yeah.
When we post things, like when I remind everyone, I know that she goes in and sees that, and she shares that as well. So I really appreciate that for sharing that. You know, I try to give a little warning that our show's going on in about 30 minutes, and Lynn's always there. She's always there.
So, Debbie Helderson says it's sunny in Grafton.
Cool.
It's sunny here too.
How's my mic now, honey?
Yeah, it's good. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Kathy Hanley Little.
There she is. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kathy.
Only 2 people like the show.
That would be on Facebook. So we don't know what's going on.
No, I got 2 hearts. I got a heart with 2 on it.
Okay, but that is on Facebook, dear. Let me help you out here.
What's happening here, folks? So
I'm going to go to
that would
channel.
be Kelly. No, that would be Ruth
and
Yvonne, because they're on Facebook.
So we have so far 7 people have liked it on YouTube, and the other number is Facebook number. Okay? I just went to your YouTube channel.
You tell them, Lynn. Lynn says, come on, folks, please share. Yes.
Don't pay attention to that number up there on the screen, honey, because that is not the YouTube.
That's just like saying, do not pay attention to the guy behind the curtain.
I wish you'd listen to me.
Do you know who the guy behind the curtain was?
Yes, I do. It's the Wizard of Oz, okay? I do.
Ain't no mind to the guy.
You are a handful. Anyway, so we do have a topic today.
See?
Did you know that, honey?
See? We talked about it, remember?
Yes, we did.
And I got things that I want to talk about too, because I was on a conference call yesterday from Texas, so that's why I couldn't get on Paul's show. Well, Good morning, Lori. Lori Jansen there, by golly, in Portland, Oregon. Oh, listen to
There you go.
Amanda. Listen to your wife. Yeah, right. Denise, good morning,
Hi,
Denise.
Denise.
That lead firm, by golly, she said so, honey.
And also when you share the show, I mean, it really helps us bring in more people. Every time you
Yep.
share the show, it brings in people that we don't have never seen before. It happens. It just happens. So please, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, you want to read this, babe?
So Lisa says that she says, "Good morning. On my way to Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak to check in on Tina. It's a little over an hour from home. Hopefully, they can get to the bottom of what's going on." Absolutely. I also ask everyone to keep Tina in our prayers, and to help figure out what's going on with Tina. She's been very ill. She's had to be hospitalized several times. It's not fun. I'm sure what she's going through. So we'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers, Lisa.
Hey, babe, are both your pots working? Your ear pots?
Yes.
I got only one side,
Well, then you need a new set.
but I have a nice set.
Oh, is this going to be a long morning, honey?
See? Loretta Lewis, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, dears.
Good morning to both. Look at this, honey. Loretta, what are you drinking?
Love your hat. That is cool.
Yep,
That is
that
great.
is.
I love that. And thanks, Yvonne, for sharing on Facebook for us. Thank you. Yep. Lynn says, when you share the show, it brings strangers into the show, but strangers are only friends we haven't met yet.
Exactly. Very well put,
Or-
dear.
Over 6 years ago, we didn't know all of you guys, but through our shows, here you are, our friends. Loretta is drinking coffee, darling. Okay.
It must be
Just for the
espresso or
record.
something.
Just for the record.
Cheers, everyone. Salud.
We have to have these thermos kind of things because we're heavy duty.
Or heavy duder. Okay.
We're heavy duty coffee drinkers. So cheers.
I wonder why this side isn't working. What the heck's the matter?
I don't know. Maybe you don't have it plugged in all the way or something, or the connection is off, or you pulled the wire, or I don't know. Or you
I
need
did
no-
a reading yesterday for a girl that I hadn't talked to, and she said 7 years. And when I told her, now this is the weird one.
Here we have
Queensland,
a
Australia. All right,
Yay.
Linda Newbold. Now, speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big shout out if there's anybody that's related to them or whatever. There was a family that came to see us, and I want to give a big shout out to the McCormick family from Sydney, Australia. The whole, man, there was a lot of them that came from Sydney, and it was great. And they came to listen to the band, and we had a great time with them.
Oh, wonderful. Denise is saying her family is on the way to the lake for one last beautiful weekend, and it's supposed to be in the 80s. Good for you.
Cool.
That is awesome.
There's our dear Mary Erickson. And by the way, Mary, that's going to be a present from both of us, okay? You know, Bay. But anyway, what I was saying was, what was I saying?
I don't know.
It's just like, shut up. Oh, Lord.
I don't know what you were saying.
I don't remember either. Oh, I know. I was doing a reading to a girl that I hadn't talked to in 7 years. 7 years ago, honey, listen to this one. 7 years ago, I told her, I said, why do I get three camas? Camas are beds, okay? Beds that you sleep in. And I said, I keep getting tres camas, three camas, three beds. She goes, no. She goes, she had like a little daycare thing, and she said, I have four people in four beds. Well, the next day, this old man passed away, and it left three camas. She said she could not get over that. She said, how in the hell did you know? I said, I kept getting three beds, three beds. Good morning, Nancy Moreno. And Lori Johnson says, it's very cloudy here today. The bones are hurting and aching, by golly.
If my niece Connie was listening, she'd be going, okay.
We got to call her up. We should get her on this show.
Her
Hello,
problem,
Flo.
my dear niece Connie is on the farm, so her connection to the Wi-Fi, there's no connection to the Wi-Fi, so she can only watch our shows on the replay. So unfortunately, and that's only when she goes into
Well,
town.
hopefully she'll see this one.
I wonder. Hopefully.
And Lisa Cantu, I did my best. I said, the best I could to welcome them and everything. And I said, good on you. And
it was a lot of fun that night. They really appreciated.
It really was.
I was just amazed. So Roger's band is predominantly 70s and 60s, 70s, and 80s music, rock stuff.
And country.
And these folks from Australia who were younger than, I think, 50, I'm pretty sure.
Except for that older crowd, honey, the older people that were sitting there.
I mean, but the Australians were, who were a young group, my point is they were loving the music and they were singing to it and dancing to it.
Even the older lady from Australia, she was singing. And I'm looking at her like, wow, I can't believe,
know. It was really fun. It was so fun. What? Lynn says, what?
Good morning, Lupita Prado. Good morning. Everybody, I don't need to, but I want to apologize for not being on Paul's show yesterday. I had a conference call from Texas, and there's things that they told me that I have to tell you folks today. Okay? So we'll get into that in a little bit.
So anyway, I don't know. Do you want me to post what our topic is today, or
sure? Why not?
Okay.
We need to know how these people are.
Okay.
Becky Baker from New Richmond. Well, hello. We're over here, Becky. Anytime, Becky, you want to be on the show, let us know ahead of time, because we're in Baldwin. We're in the Hillcrest building.
So we came up with this topic today, and thinking about, this is our lives. This is our lives, and whether you believe in reincarnation or karma or anything, the question is, how do you view yourself? Besides what your name is, that is not who you are. Who are you? Are you a noun or a verb? How do you perceive yourself? Do you react to life, or do you interact with life? So a noun, of course, is a thing that's an inanimate object, and a verb is an action. It's it's an action word. So are you one who? And I'm not, whenever we have these topics, I'm looking at myself as well. This is not just you. This is all of us together. What are we? Are we reacting to life, or are we interacting with life? And there's a little bit of difference. So just with that thought, Um, ponder it.
Now, in case you've forgotten from school, a noun is a person, place, or thing.
Yes.
And you do
And
the verb, honey.
and the verb is an action, like you eat, you're eating, you're dancing, you're singing, you know, uh,
Singing in the
it's
rain.
okay, stop. And talking, you're running. What are we doing in this life? I mean, this is our chance. If you feel like this is one of our chances of a lifetime to be in this world, to discover who we are you simply drifting, which is a verb actually? But are you sitting there waiting for things to happen? Or do you? Here's an example. So remember, we had that Maui travesty that happened, the fire. And there were three kinds of things that happened by the people who were in it. There were those who came out of it and they said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe what happened. It's just as terrible. It's just awful. It's just crazy." And then there were others that said, we are so blessed. We are alive. We are alive. And so they're very grateful. And then there's another group who are, well, we're going to be, we have to get water to these folks. We've got to get food to these folks. And a lot of the people are sacrificing their own safety and their own well-being by stretching themselves to make sure everybody's okay. So, which part of the experience, if we consider this life an experience, a really great experience, how are we making that a great experience?
Okay. I want to say first off, good morning to Lupita Prado. You're eating menudo and you tell me that on the screen? How dare you? Richard Dearden, good morning, buddy. And Egna Rangel, good morning. And I want to say to, where did she go? Becky Banker, if this is your first time, which I think it is, um, I'm a psychic medium of going on 20 years. And my wife and I do these shows. We do 2 shows a week. And if I get something off your name, boom, trust me, I'm going to say something. So if you don't want that done, let us know, okay? I give little small readings.
So, when we wake up in the morning, how are we? Are we grateful that we woke up that morning? And then what do we think? What am I going to do today? What am I going to do? I mean, living your life by drifting and letting things just kind of happen. Are you a force or are you floating? I mean, floating
Kathy
is a verb.
Hadley, look what Kathy Hadley says, okay? You can't go with the flow and be a verb. A verb creates the flow. Action.
So, I mean, and that's okay. You go with, maybe Kathy isn't quite understanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
Agita!
Kathy, I don't believe you just go with the flow of life. I have to feel
Yeah,
like
Kathy,
you
you're a
are
go-getter.
a force in life.
Yep.
Are you a force in life? What is your force? I mean, do you want to just go with the flow of life and let things just happen? Or are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? And so here we go. Hi, honey. Oh, thank you. And Tanya, notice the top. Ooh, this is a Tanya style. It's actually
Okay.
Tanya's.
Can we get back to the show, please?
Okay.
Hello, Dory. Good morning or good afternoon. In your case, you're in the UK. And I want to say, Becky Baker, I don't know if you went to the Heritage thing they had this summer or whatever, a couple of months ago or a month ago. I played at the Heritage with a band called what was it? Well, why do I always want to say Full Throttles? No, that's not their name. Trigger Happy. I was playing with a band called Trigger Happy there. I don't know if you went to that, but I was there.
So, Mary says, learning new things every day, meeting and interacting with like-minded individuals. There you go.
That's a verb.
I mean, it's like this is our chance in life to figure out who we are, what our talents are, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, what we can do about it. We wake up every morning and we think, okay, wow, I think I'm, you know, what are my plans today? Even though you have to go to work, what are your plans at work? How
Well,
are you?
in layman's term, honey, it would be: are you a bump on the log, or are you a go-getter?
Mm-hmm. So Lynn also says, I'm a verb because life is how we make it. As Paul says, if it's to be, it's up to me. So we must do
Right.
our best to be and do the best we can. So when you put your head on that pillow at night, what is it that goes through your mind? Was I the best I could be? Did I call that friend of mine that I haven't called in a million years to see how they are? Have I planned a get
Like your
together with some
sister?
friends? Um, what is the action that you do to involve yourself with life itself? And whose life but other people? Okay. I'm glad to see that Becky Banker says she makes things happen in her life. Yep, you do. And Kathy Hanley, thanks God every morning. Absolutely.
Keep in mind, folks, nobody's going to bring it to you. You
Right.
have to go get it. So that's why you got to be a go-getter.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we don't want to just go with the flow. I mean, Kathy, I think I'm not trying to pick on you, but I wasn't probably clear. It's like when you are sitting on the rocker at the nursing home, looking back at your life, what are you going to say about yourself? What are the chances you missed? You know, what are the chances you took? Maybe you have to take a chance to do a business like Amanda. Amanda was taking and us. We take a chance that it's going to be okay. We take a chance to reach out to somebody or say hello or to make a friend. What are we doing today? Yep. Oh, thanks.
Richard, I'm not there right now. I will be, okay? Just hang in there. Richard asked this question. I'm not
Okay.
there right now. We're trying to go on a subject, and then we'll branch out, okay? Oh,
Right.
there's the cousins from San Antonio. Hello, Robert, Lydia. There's our cousins, honey. Good
Hello.
morning, good morning, good morning. You know what sounds good right now, honey?
What?
Tacos with papas and eggs, carne guisada with cheese.
You want somebody to take action on that then, don't you? Instead
That
of a
sounds so
reaction.
good.
Would you like to see a reaction?
No. You always got to take the wick out of my firecracker.
Lynn says, when we wake, we say thank you. Then be positive. Think of all the good things you can do that day. Be active. Your life is your own responsibility. Act accordingly. Yep. Remember last week, our topic was what inspires you, right? I guess there's a little theme that has happening in my own life. I'm sharing with you the things that I question every single day. What is inspiring me? What makes me motivated? What causes me to do what I do? I mean, what is fulfilling you? I mean, we, this again, this is our life. What are we writing in our life? What's going to be on our tombstone when we are in the ground? What will they say about our life this time? Doreen says every day is a learning curve, no matter what age you are. Absolutely, Doreen. I mean, I'm kind of what I like to do is I am trying to cause myself to do something creative every day. It might be a new recipe, it might be a new sewing project. That's what I'm trying to do. And I might be selling the stuff, or I might be giving it away. I don't know.
But go by
Yes,
what Kathy says,
I
honey.
know. I love that, Kathy. I have taken a lot of chances. Some have worked out and some have not. Yeah. But
In
isn't that
regards
what?
to that, babe, when I
Yeah.
was selling cars, we had an old saying:
What was
throw
that?
enough crap against the wall, some of it's bound to stick. So it's hit and miss. You just got to go for it.
I know. And what keeps us back? What holds us back from taking chances? What is that?
Fear.
What is? Did you say fear?
Yep.
Yes, it's fear. Fear of being rejected, fear of being made fun of. Yep, there's probably more. So, I mean, to make our lives really rich, how can we enhance our lives? Maybe that's another. Thank God that you woke up that morning and then say, okay, now how can I enhance my life today?
It's the same way like when I sold cars. I would tell people, they say, I want to buy this car. And I look at them, I go, no, you don't. They go, yeah, I really do. I said, no, I'm going to sell you the car you need, not the one you want. The next thing you know, they're driving off with the car they need, and they never breaks down. I had a guy come to me that told me he had been driving the car for 6 years, and the only thing he bought was a starter and had the brakes fixed. That was it. He said, you were right. This is the best car I've ever owned in my life.
And Kathy says fear is an illusion of the ego. Yeah.
I like that.
I tend to agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you knock your own self down.
Okay. I don't know.
We got Miranda in the early stage of pregnant. So am I. Dear, I don't do predictions on pregnancies. I mean, I'm not a doctor. You ought to know if you're pregnant or not. And then what's the picture she shows? I don't need, what is that? Oh, that's her way back.
Okay. So anyway, just some thoughts for everyone today. Just a thought that came to my mind while I was doing my stuff, thinking about my own life, thinking about the chance I took to marry this guy over here. Yeah. Sometimes it's a good idea, sometimes it's not.
Thank you.
Right.
I resemble that remark.
Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Fear can be forget everything and rise.
But it's up to you to do that. Fear can keep you in one spot because you're so scared to move on. But if you just say, the hell with it, boom, and you go forward, it's all up to you. It's like Paul says, if it's to be, it's up to me. Exactly.
Mhm. So let me ask this other question. What can people share what they have, found that they know how to have learned how to do that they didn't know that they could do that? Like, did they learn how to swim? Did they learn how to, I don't know, cook something? Did you learn a new skill? Are you learning a language? Are you, what are you doing? What are you doing to caused your life? Did you work on getting on a trip? Are you working on a trip? Are you working on someplace to go? Are you working on an event with people? Are you a part of a group that does good for others? What I would like to hear what you guys do to enhance your and fulfill yourself. Fulfill your life. What is it that you are doing? I would love to hear that. I mean, and if you may not be doing that, maybe hopefully you might think about maybe what can I do to make it better.
I need to see Becky's face so I pick up something. Becky, I'm picking this up. Is your father still with us? I'm getting a father figure behind you in this picture that you have posted. Switching careers and okay. No, he isn't. He passed away. Well, he's behind you now, dear, just so you know.
There's
He's got his,
Becky.
he's
Go
got
ahead.
his arms crossed like this, and believe it or not, he's chomping on a carrot. Why, I don't know, but he is.
I like what Christopher says, just like your health issues, Faye and Roger. Taking a bad fall at his recent gig, y'all's lives still carry on because you choose to. Yep. He does. And he continued to play that night. He didn't
Even
stop.
our conga player, the brother of the leader of the band, he says, "What the hell are you doing here?" The next day, I went because I had to play the next day, and he goes, "Why ain't you at home in bed?" And I said, "No, because if you put your mindset to go stay in bed, you're gonna stay in bed. Get out of that bed and get moving, get motoring." And everybody says, even Faye says, "You want to go to the hospital?" I said, "No, let's. I'll get through this," and I am. Dumb mistake, but
Lynn says she's taken a lot of chances in life. Some have failed, but I just kept on my path and learned by my mistakes. So
exactly.
there you go. Love that. So began to succeed in life and everything, but I have loved my life and I'm happy. See, I mean, I think it's really we're going to have a couple of, if we get a chance, if we are around a long time, we have an opportunity to look back on our lives. I don't want to be myself. I don't want to look back at my life and say that I didn't do, I didn't take a chance. And on being happy. I
Prime
don't want to ever
example.
say that.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And look at what Faye gained.
Yes,
She
I
gained a
did.
whole new world. You did. You really did.
I did. There you go, Amanda. I'm working on traveling lots, studying, and spending time with my family. Fabulous. And when you travel, you just get a new perspective on life. You get firsthand knowledge on how other people live, how they talk, how they, spend their days. You meet people. It's a fantastic way of getting a new perspective.
Now, Richard says he gained gas. Okay, go fill up your car. Stick your butt in the gas pump.
I
The
love
gas
this.
thing
Thank you
is.
guys. I love what you guys are saying. Ruth says, I have learned a better way of gardening and caring for my land. Being in nature is very calming. Observing the plants, the trees, the wildlife can teach us valuable lessons if we pay attention. Yes. You
Yes,
know,
very well put.
you can go about your tasks different ways. You can enjoy the moment of looking at those beautiful, creations, or you can just say, oh God, I gotta weed, I gotta water, I gotta, make sure everything's no. I love that, Ruth. You have learned a better way of gardening and caring for her
And look
land.
at everybody needs to see this.
Okay.
Look what Herbie put.
Herbie says there is a guy in a wheelchair that sits on a corner around here. It may seem like it may seem like much, but every once in a while I will buy him a meal or I go to get him a change of clothes. But he opts. Fantastic.
That's
This
beautiful,
is
Herbie.
exactly
Beautiful.
what I wanted. I mean, all of the things that you're saying about what is making your lives more colorful. This is the whole thing. How are we making our lives more colorful? I mean, we don't have to dance naked on the highway. That would be colorful, but we can do something in between, right? I mean, this is beautiful. Thank you.
All right, now I think I can get into my phase as to what I want to talk about. For those of you who are recording this, those of you who have a pencil and a notebook, whatever, you need to jot down October 14th. Okay? Now, on October 14th, we are supposed to have an eclipse. And what I heard on this conference call that I had, this eclipse, if you remember correctly, I said that Metatron, who is the voice of God that I heard, said, keep looking at the sky. So in this eclipse, we are supposed to have the eclipse, and you're supposed to see a cross in the sky. Okay? That's what I was told was going to happen. There's going to be a cross in the sky. Another thing that they told me was the Holy Mother Mary appears in Europe somewhere, someplace that starts with an M. That she's been appearing every day. And it just, I'll tell you, all of this has me like, wow. So you all remember the three things that I told you that the voice of God told me, okay, about stop hate. We need to unite. Keep watching the sky. What was the other ones? I don't remember the other ones. They're on the show, but all I can say is, please, folks, mark down October 14th, okay? That's 4 days after my birthday.
Kelly says October 14th is her son's birthday.
No, he's got to wait. I got mine first. So, whether or not you believe it, folks, just write it down to have, and please, they are selling those glasses, like sunglasses that you can wear. Do not look at the eclipse direct. It will make you go blind. So please get those glasses and then look, because I'm going to try to find some myself because I want to see if the cross is there. I'm not doubting it because of what I do. I believe in a lot of that. But I'm saying I want to see what it looks like. Okay? All right, Eddie.
Okay. Well, I'm just kind of reading some of the things that everybody has responded to. Whoops, Lori. She says she doesn't like to look at and talk about her past. She'd rather move forward and be humble and appreciate life with love and respect. All fantastic. I mean, and
That's beautiful.
like I said, I mean, we don't have to be, we're not all famous for our, I don't know, we're not on the big screen. We don't have to be, but we can contribute in our own way every single day to make ourselves happier. Honestly, the more we give, the happier we are and the more interesting we are. So Lori says, in my native culture, we're not supposed to watch the eclipse. We're supposed to respect and be calm about it and stay inside.
Right.
Okay.
And another thing they had said, too, they had said we had the option to look at it or not. But they also said what we're supposed to do is pull the curtains and make it all dark in your house while it passes. So
Okay.
which way do you go?
Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Jose. Good
Yes.
morning.
Jose and Josby. ¿Qué pasa, Jose? Vasquez, where are you from? Because Vasquez is in my family.
Everybody's in your family, honey.
You seen the book?
I have seen the book.
I got it a big family.
You got a big book.
Yes, it's called, the book is, my family is what they call Chigo.
So you got a, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's
Puerto Rico. Okay.
okay.
All right, sir.
Good to have you here. Thank you for joining us
Yes.
today.
Our
Welcome to our show.
stepdaughter, let's see, how would I put this? Our stepdaughter-in-law to be is his last name De Jesus, and she's Puerto Rican.
She's our daughter-in-law, and she is our.
Yep. Oh, she
she's
is
not
already
to
our
be.
daughter-in-law. What?
Yes.
Step? No, she is our daughter-in-law because they got married.
Yes, they did.
Yep. Her name is De Jesus, and she's from a little pueblito outside of San Juan. I forgot what it's called. To wear a safety pin when you're pregnant.
I don't know.
That's a new one on me, dear. I never heard that one.
I have not heard that one either. What is that supposed to do? Is that supposed to protect you? Is that supposed to, what is that supposed to do? Oh.
You were
Jose,
born in Chicago? I used to live there. We lived over by the harbor, and I used to work at Inland Steel. Now my cousin's there. He's in Chicago. But Jose, this is your first time I take it? I'm going to give you a little brief background of me. I'm a psychic medium of almost 20 years now. My wife and I do 2 shows a week. This one on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, which is 11:30 for you. And then we do another one on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. That one's called Latino Psychic Visions, and that's the name of our company. Okay, humble, whatever. That's a school we went to, buddy.
Yeah.
No, it's not my son. It's not my son. I have a son named David who I don't speak with anymore. He just gave up on me, I guess. And my other son, as y'all know, he died of COVID. So
Lynn says Paul has messaged her to say he's out and about, but sends his love and best regards to both of you and everyone here. Thank you, dear.
Okay.
Good to know. Humboldt Park. Okay.
I played in Grand Park. We did a big concert over there. Anyway, what I do is I do little inserts. If I get something off of your name, then I give you what I get, you know? So all I can say is sit back, watch the show, because there's a time when I like last week, last week I closed my eyes and I went into what we called the trance, and things were just popping out left and right. Boom, 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 boom. All I hear is a name, boom, I go. And let me tell you something. Everybody who's on this show, most of my regulars, they will tell you I am very, very, very real. I'm not a phony at this, so please, if you want to watch it, watch it. See, no, that's fine, sir. But I will get something. If something pops up, I will tell you. Okay? And I don't hold punches. Believe me. I don't sugarcoat it either. Jose, is your mom still around? Somebody's coming through with chubby cheeks. Short lady. She combs her hair back. Part of it stays here in the front, but the rest of it is combed back. I knocked my thing on. She's what they call perlada, my skin color. Okay.
So, Jose, if that resonates with you, please let us know, even if it doesn't.
Oh, Lynn, Faye's son married her.
Yeah. Yep.
Mom's passed, and it's got to be her because I'm getting this lady. She's coming through. I'm hearing Rosa Maria. Okay, Rosemary, but in our language, it's Rosa Maria. Please write it down anyway if you don't know. Also, there's a black and white dog with her, like what they would call a sheepdog. That dog is with her.
Okay, so Tammy says this past week has been very emotionally and mentally draining. It has been very hard to decompress. Any good ideas, Roger?
My suggestion is this: whenever people get like that, I tell them go to the nearest lake, the ocean, whatever. Pull up your pants and walk like almost knee deep and walk in the water. It'll soothe you. Trust me. Or get a lawn chair and sit close to the water so it'll splash on your legs. That really does it. It really does.
And so I don't know if it's easy for Tammy to do that in Grafton, North Dakota, but my suggestion is also just go away from the house and sit outside in the sun, I guess, if you can, or if the weather is cold, then tune into music, your own personal music, and just go there, Tammy. Just
There
go
she
there and
is.
don't go anywhere else. Hi, darling Norma. How are you?
Good to see you, dear.
Good to see
Jose,
you.
if you don't know it, Jose, please mark it down como quiera, okay? There's somebody I want to go back to that I want to attack.
And Tammy says she's at the lake, so she will definitely do it. Yeah, just take some time out for yourself. You certainly deserve it. Absolutely.
Okay, Becky, we talked about your dad being with you. Why do I see a horse around him, a brown horse? This is odd. It's like the horse follows him like a dog would. It's weird.
Oh, here we go. Jose. Yes, that's my sister named Rosa Maria. Today is her birthday. Wow, yes, we had a dog.
Is Rosa Maria still with us, or has she passed? And also, Becky, let me know too about the horse with your dad, okay? Be ready, folks, because I'm jumping on it. So your name might pop up. Something might come out.
Yeah, don't leave us now.
You remember what I always say? Anytime you log in, stay till the end of the show. Now, he said she's still living. Now, the reason I asked that, because here's the way I'm going to give it to you, Jose. A lot of times we do what we call daydreaming. And your soul separates from the body and goes somewhere else. And then you go, hey, hey, hey. And they go, huh, what? That's what happens. So I am picking up her soul right now, her spirit. It's separated. And I also get the dog. Hello, Sherry.
Are you reading what Becky is saying? I don't know. That's odd. I don't know. I don't think he ever had a horse. My mom grew up on a farm with a donkey.
No, this is a brown horse. Remember that. Okay, just even if you write it down, I got a brown horse behind him.
So Gary's listening too.
I was just hitting that.
Okay.
Hello, Gary. Good morning. You know, before, do we do it before, honey, the snow comes down, or do we do it after the snow's gone to go back up there? I really enjoyed it up there. I really did.
Well, first of all,
It was
we just
far,
can't
but-
show up.
Yeah, what's for supper?
No. I hope we can do it again. And that's all I'm going to say. I hope.
Well,
we
say
can do it.
who is Luis? Luis. I got Luis. Do you remember the lady that sat with us, honey? That sat at the end of that table?
Yes.
Was that Gary's mom, or whose mom was that?
I don't know. I never quite figured that out. The one I was talking to a lot.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I can't remember how everyone was related, but she was related.
Okay, this is the way Tammy said. Gary said good morning.
Awesome.
Please let me know, Tam, if Gary's mom is still with us.
Okay. So Jose says, my uncle just passed.
Okay, don't tell me nothing. You don't need to tell me anything.
No.
If he comes out, he'll come out.
Okay, so that was Denise's mom. Tammy says that was Denise's mom. That was
Okay.
I was talking to. Okay. What a lovely lady, by the way.
Yep,
So
she was.
cool. She was so cool. Tammy says yes, she is. Okay, related.
Hello, Crystal. You must be new with us from Fredonia, New York. We ask that if you just join us and this is your first time, I'm a psychic medium of almost 20 years now. Just sit back and I go through names, and if something comes out, I'll give you something, okay?
So glad you joined us. I know it must be because, the folks that are new today, I'm hoping it's a result of everybody sharing the show. So thank you for sharing the show and
Lenore,
subscribing.
you're not late, dear. You're
So
not
if
late.
you can, people, I'm going to give you the link to get to the YouTube channel so that, we're trying to avoid the Facebook hackers of the world. So
Right.
if it's possible, please come on over to YouTube and I'll give you that link right to this show in a
Now,
minute.
Tammy, the reason I ask about Gary's mom is because there's a lady who had a bad coughing, a lot of coughing, and her stomach. She's holding her stomach and coughing and coughing and coughing. Like, I don't know if she had an operation and she has to hold her stomach. But and I get this before she passed, okay? Yes, Norma, the Longhorns, because I used to live in Austin. So, where else was I going to? I gotta look at Crystal again. Crystal, I'm getting somebody with the name of. I want to go with Ginny, Ginny. Now, that person doesn't necessarily have to be gone. She could still be here. But I get Ginny. Okay, Tammy says he's thinking about that. Okay. Good. Did you set a plate for us? And she go, hell no, I ain't got that much food. That's good. Thank you, Christopher. You're doing the job, honey. Look at.
Oh, sorry. I was going to post it. I'll let you
leave
do
that
it.
alone. Get your hands off the slap you.
Problem is we both have trigger fingers.
Right.
So when you log in, Christopher suggests your name and profile picture may very easily be recognized by a spirit that Roger can pick up on. So stay logged in to see if a loved one comes through. Very well put. Thank you, Christopher. You really got it down.
Crystal, I need to know whether you knew somebody named Ginny or you know someone named Ginny. Ginny. Everybody calls her Jenny instead of Ginny. Okay? I don't. Okay, please write that down. It's short for Virginia. Okay, so if there's a Virginia that you know, hello. Also, excuse me. Crystal, what is wrong with your elbow? I get an elbow and I get a tooth. Norma, I have to ask you this, dear. Is your husband okay? Did you see this?
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't tell him that. Be careful what you say, Denise.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
What's the new comment, honey?
Crystal says, I have to, LOL, I have to have an implant. Missing tooth.
So I got the tooth. But I didn't. What about your elbow? What's wrong with your elbow? Christopher James, there's something about the corner of the house that has to be fixed. It's like it's coming apart on the bottom.
Nothing yet on her elbow.
Then please be careful, dear. Don't fall. Trust me, when I see something, it's there. I gotta go to our sweetie.
Okay.
Mary, who's the person? I'm getting somebody with the beginning name with the O, like Omar, Oscar, or their last name starts with an O. And this person to me has passed over.
So Jose says, oh, okay. I want to tell you what Norma says first. He has been hurting and having trouble walking.
Right. I'm worried. I don't want to really dig into it because to me it's personal. But I need him to get to a doctor because he's getting. The only way I can tell you, Norma, is like booze inside. You know, it's gonna like take his body. He needs to get antibiotics right away, and especially I get around his heart. Okay? I'm not a doctor, but I know what I see.
He had a major motorcycle accident in 2012.
Well, something isn't fixed right or corrected.
Mary says she had a beloved cat named Oscar.
No, it's a person with an own
Okay.
name, either first or last. Florencia, please be careful of your ankle. Like you walk, y de repente it goes like that. You could break your ankle or you could twist your ankle. Please be careful.
Can I give you what Jose's asking
Yeah.
here? He's asking, when people pass away, are they in spirit for us till our passing? And does incarnation exist? Yes. Okay.
Yes. 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 And yes to all of them. Because a lot of times, Jose, they come back because they have like unfinished business, or they want to watch over us. They want to make sure everything's okay so they can go. Incarnation, yes. You never been around people, they go, man, your boy acts just like so and so, or your girl acts like so and so. Doesn't she act like Tia Maria? Doesn't he act like a Tio so and so? That's it.
Well,
That's the
and I just
incarnation thing of it.
the more I'm reading and the more I'm researching and the more people I listen to, we just definitely come back several times, thousands
Yep.
and millions of times to this life experience. We come back all the time. We decide whose family we want to be in and if we want to.
Those of you folks that are new, let me give you a brief background. I did not ask for this, okay? That's the first thing I'll say right away. I shook the Lord's hand, I want to say 4 times now. The first one, I almost drowned. The second one, I had a heart attack and a stroke. I passed over and I came back. The third one, I was on the phone with my daughter. I was living in Texas and she was up here in Minnesota. And I was on a cordless phone. And a bolt of lightning hit outside the yard and went through my hand. The fourth one was just recently. I can go for 5 now, honey, from the last fall. But the fourth one, I fell backwards on an escalator. And if you look real close, there's a dent up here in my head, and I got a dent back here and a dent over here. And I just kept tumbling and tumbling and hitting the steel stair. And I honestly, truly thought I was going to die. But the Lord saved me, and here I am.
Did you see Norma's response about her husband? He has been hurting and having trouble walking. Did we already go
Yes,
through that? Okay, sorry.
he needs to get to a doctor and get either antibiotics, but they need to x-ray around his heart. That's what I want, like an MRI around his heart. But he's going to be, no, burro. He's going to be going, nah, I'm okay. No, he's not. Get him to a doctor, please.
Loretta says her husband is in the hospital waiting for surgery for a blood clot in his foot. She says she's worried because he's 76.
What's his name, his full name? Because with his full name, I'll go inside him.
Wow.
That's another thing, Jose. I'm able to go from here, and a lot of people would tell you, we have people from all over the world on this show. I'm able to go from here in Wisconsin to go to the UK and travel through houses, travel through people's bodies, everything. I can like look through people's body like an X-ray, and I've done it on the show.
Loretta says his name is Bruce Monson.
Is mom passed already for Bruce? If it be that mom has passed, mom's going to guide. Mom's in charge, like, I want to say, like, San Rafael will be in charge of the medicine. Mom's watching over like this, making sure that everything gets done right. To me, this blood clot is going to dissipate. because mom's pointing. You need to get that there right. It's right there. Get it out there. If it's not mom, it's somebody like a mom. Yes, his mom has passed. Okay. Mom's directing the show, so don't worry. I need to
Jose,
go to Lori.
okay.
we go. What'd you say about Jose?
Jose says, thank you. I have been seeing shadows and people from afar, but when I get close to them, they seem to disappear.
Okay, Jose, I want you to do this from now on. At night before you go to bed, get a pencil and a pad, some kind of thing to write, and say, I know you're in here. If you are, please write your name down. Here's a pencil, here's a paper. Write your name down. Tell me who you are, because I want to be your friend. I don't want you mad at me. Así nomás. Okay?
And Loretta says, yes, his mom has always been there and directing the show. That's cool.
Hello. I like mom's demeanor, the way she is. Like, she's the boss. Nobody can tell her different. Lori, what is this about? I'm going to say somebody keeps telling me the name, or they're telling me pickles, 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 pickles. I don't know if somebody had a pickled patch or if they would, what do you call it, honey? Canning them or jarring them, whatever?
Canning them. Mm-hmm.
I get pickles, a lot of pickles. And there's a chief that walks with you, Lori. This chief to me has white. I'm going to say like white and buckskin, I don't know what they call the tassel deals. It's like a white. I don't know if this man was buried that way in a traditional, native outfit, and his hands like this, and he has like either it's gold or the rawhide tassel deal, but he's like this. He follows her around and he protects her. I'm going to get into some more.
And we've got Janina's here. How are you today,
Hello, Janine?
Good to see you.
There's another Australia girl on right now, too. So Janine is all the way from Australia.
Jose says, okay. Oh, Herbie.
No jokes, folks. You know how I get about jokes.
Okay, Richard is saying the one from the motorcycle guy, did you have screws put in?
Of course, he has to have had. But it's not that, Richard. It's something else. But it is crippling him. And it's going to take over if he doesn't get it taken care of.
So Lori says she and her kids love pickles.
No, it's not that. It's like somebody either used to raise them or not raise them. I don't know what, you know what I mean? From cucumbers to pickles, they would always can them or put them into jars. Whoever did that and they pass is around you.
She says, can I tell you what Lori says again?
Sure.
My sister and sister-in-law love to can.
Okay. Well, they're still here, though. Can you put up with the one I had? Where is it? Ruth. I'll do it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. Ruth, I'm going to say there's a young man with dark hair, well-groomed kid, not a kid, but, maybe late teens, early 20s, who is around you. It's like he would always visit you, always be at your house. And I'm hearing the name I get two names. One is the beginning name. The other one is the last name. I get Gary, Gary, and then I hear McClary. So that would be capital MC, capital CLARY, McClary. That person's around you.
Can I put up what Lori has said?
Yes.
She says, I don't know about any chief of what you're talking about.
Please write it down anyway, because this man follows you. He's in spirit. So if there was a chief connected to the family, or you went to see a shaman, and this shaman passed, and he was buried in white, the traditional how they, and then he's around you. He takes care of you.
This couldn't be a guide, could it?
Well,
just a guide?
He's a guide now, but he takes care of her too. He makes sure nothing's happened to her,
Okay.
He walks with her.
So can I shout out to Lynn Fern for a minute?
Yes.
Please. Lynn, I want to mention Paul is having a show. Is this correct? A healing session on Tuesday. And I want to inform our folks who are watching right now. So am I correct? Is he still planning on having that healing session? And it is the only way that folks are able to join in on the healing session is if they contact Paul by email. So if you would please, Lynn, post that. Do you mind doing that for me? And then I will also post it right now. That would be I would really appreciate it. Okay?
I'm going to go to Carol. Carol, is Mom still with us? Somebody, to me, is picking flowers, yellow flowers. And I feel it's Mom. I'm going to go to Miranda. Miranda, I am not getting anything in the pregnancy, okay?
Okay.
Now go ahead and post that again.
Ruth says, Gary McClary is not a familiar name, but I will write it down in case something is recalled later.
Break the names up. Gary for one, the young man, the dark-haired young man, and McClary for someone else.
And so now Carol has responded, no, Mom passed.
Mom's with you. Mom's up in flowers. It's hitting me.
So I'm going to put up a banner that I put together for Paul's healing session here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Kathy Little, did you have a friend, either a relative or a friend, that used to drive a big, what they call a hog, a big Harley, a black one, that passed?
So Paul's session scheduled for Tuesday. It's hopeful that he does it. Lots of people have inquired but not confirmed, so he needs the numbers to grow before he can do it. So, folks, if you are interested in a healing session with Paul, which is incredibly powerful, both Roger and I have responded. We want to be part of that session whenever he has it. Please, email Paul, and this is the one I put down before, Paul at paulfrancis111.com to register. You can see it, the banner that's, that ticker or whatever you want to call it that's going on the bottom.
Okay, I gotta go with cousin Lydia.
Oops, sorry.
Let me control this.
All right.
Lydia, I need to know, mom's with Rudy, correct? I'm worried about Rudy's left leg. I see him like limping. It's either the leg, I'm gonna go from where the pocket ends, your pockets going down, because it's like, oh geez, it's almost like an artificial leg, and that's what I'm worried about. So I need to know, is mom still with Rudy? And if so, please let him know to be extremely careful. Anything yet? New comment.
There is a comment from Kathy says yes.
The guy in the motorcycle. He's with you, dear. He comes in like, hey, like he kicked. You know, in a cartoon sense, it would be like he kicks in the door and the door go flying. Hey, I'm here. You know, like that.
Lynn is commenting that Paul will tell us on Monday night the details. So at his show on Monday night, we'll get the skinny on that. But if you're interested, please email him. Okay, folks, please email him. I think everybody could benefit from a healing session. Hi, Doreen.
Doreen, was it your father that used to wear the hat? That like what they call a golfer's hat when you're playing golf, and wear like a pullover vest. There's an older man and he's with you, and this is what I hear when he talks, like that.
We've got Ronnie who joined us right now. Hello, Ronnie.
Hello, Ronnie.
Good to see you. So, and Arnold is here.
Hey, Niall. Good to see you, bud. Faye, take care of that handsome young man. What, do I got to send you a check now or what?
Okay. He's a handful. Okay.
There was somebody I was going to. Is Tanita still with us, honey?
I don't know. I have a feeling she is
Tanya,
not.
can you let me know if you're still here?
Tanya, if you're still here, please let us know, honey.
And look
Doreen
at this
says,
brat. Look at this brat, honey.
Okay, but Doreen has responded. She says, no, that would be my Uncle John.
Okay, well, he's in your house, dear. Lupita had to eat menudo and she had to tell me about it. That's not fair.
Thank you for sharing the show, dear. Janine says she shared the show. Thank you, dear. Yeah, you can share the show. Even if you shared it in the beginning, you can share it again because sometimes people aren't watching.
Lupita, there's a gold dog around you. It's about, a little bit over the knees. It's, not a little dog, but it's not a big dog. And I'm going to say it had white around the cola. Okay? She knows what that is. Oh, that... Egna, now that really does a lot of good for me. 2 dogs.
Oh, Tanya says she's here, darling.
Okay. You need to talk to Trevor, honey, and you need to talk to Trevor about his dad. Okay? I'm worried about the dad.
Can you be more specific?
No, I don't want to. I would rather talk to her in private.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know. Because the dad's stubborn. Where was I going now?
Okay. Kelly says she's still here.
Kelly's still here? Okay. I want to go to Lisa. Lisa, if you can hear me or you can watch the show after, because she was going to the hospital.
Right.
If you're getting pain in the back of your head, please do not ignore it. Okay? Nancy, Dad's at the house. He's looking for some papers of some kind. Are you guys looking for some kind of papers too? Because he's walking around the house looking, he goes, I know I had it here like that. Whatever's on there doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm just going by the names, okay?
I know.
Okay, we know what Denise looks like.
Yep.
I am worried about your left shoulder. If you haven't heard it, please be careful. If you have, I get it around. Man, this winter, girl. If you've fallen already, and you have problems with it now, it's going to get worse. Okay, you need to have it checked. Now I want to go to the new girl we got here.
Oh.
Linda Newbold.
And let me just tell you what Nancy said. She says they were looking for a will.
Bingo. Okay. That's helping you.
Okay.
Linda, there's a guy named Scott around you. I don't know who Scott is. Scott. I got Scott around you. Also, there's a black dog around you, like a Labrador, but it's not as tall. And he's black, but he has white right here under his neck, going down to his chest. And his ears go up and like half flopped over, you know? They're not straight out. They go half up and they bend down. He's waiting for you to give him a treat. So if you know of this dog, please take something and put it out in a dish for him. It doesn't have to be a lot, just like a little treat. Okay?
Tanya says, okay, thank you, both Dad and Trevor, quite stubborn. And Lenora's asking a question. Roger, do you know if there is something bad in my mama's house? I can't pronounce that word. That's why I said bad.
I know what it is. It's
I know.
Like a bad spirit.
Yeah.
Lenora, I want you to go. If Mom lives in a house, like go around the house, and I'm gonna say it this way: see if there's not a pierdita with somebody's name on it, like a headstone, but it's in the ground already. Go to the back on the side.
Hey, and darling, guess
already?
Yeah, it is. It's almost.
She kind of needs to make friends with the spirit. Okay, I didn't know. See, I
And
get
Denise
going and
says,
it just,
yes, left shoulder has been sore for a while.
please take care of it, dear. Here's what I tell everybody to do. Now, this is for everyone. When you have something that really bothers you a lot, okay? No, not my wife. No. What? Get Vicks and virgin olive oil and mix it together and put it on the spot that hurts you the most. In your case, I would have somebody put it on for you and rub it in. Do not wipe it off. Leave it on there. Let it sink into the bone. Boy, I had a lot of them, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know, folks, you have stayed with us this whole time. I really want to send my thanks out to you folks. This has been a great day. Again, another great day. And we have just a few moments left. And I would like to make sure that you know that we will hopefully be joining Paul on Mondays. We'll be watching. I don't know if we'll be able to join, but we will be watching Paul's show on Monday. Please join us and watch his show as well. For us, Paul's show starts at 1:30 in the afternoon, and I will always promote his shows and hopefully be able to join. It does come in the beginning of the kind of in the middle of the day for us, but if we are available, we show up. I mean, his shows are always awesome and enlightening.
Well, I'm going to
Also,
say this, that a lot of you people that watch the show for the first time,
yes,
you got to see what I do, okay? Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to do our other show called Latino Psychic Visions. Join us for that because I'm going to continue on when I go on names. And once you get on with us, do not get off because there could be something that I go back and look for your name and you're already off. Okay?
but it looks like the numbers continue to be about the same. I really appreciate the likes, the shares. It looks like folks all shared the show. On This Mug's for You. I'm not really sure. I mean, not all of you, but please continue to share the show. That's how we get new visitors, new friends, and they're missing out.
Becky, if you ever want a one-on-one, okay, I'm in the office from 11 o'clock until 6. The first hour I do is my praying hour. I pray. So after that, I'm available for any readings. My readings are $50 for a half hour, $80 for an hour. And we're in the Hillcrest building in the suite 110. Okay? Please
I'm
tell all your friends about us because we want people in the area.
Our office number is showing up below. It's 715-688-4091. That's our office number.
Janine,
honey,
even if I go off the air, I'll let you know if I get something, okay? I'm tired.
I know. It's time for us to say goodnight.
Thank you, Ronnie, for sharing and liking. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. And as I say every show, thank you for letting me come into your hearts and into your homes. Please write down October 14th, we will have an eclipse. And they said that if you have your glasses on, that a cross is supposed to appear in the sky. Okay? So everybody, thank you again for being here. You make the show what it is because I just do what I do, but you guys make the show what it is.
So Lynn is suggesting that if we can open the show and invite Paul onto it on Monday, it would help him tremendously. I would be happy to do that. All Paul has to do, I have to talk to Paul how to do that because I don't have access to Paul's StreamYard. That's what we have to do. It doesn't work that way.
Honey, you're already going into Kathy Little's time. To everybody, if I helped you today, you're more than welcome. This is what I do. This is my gift, and I share my gift with you all. Okay? And as we say every show, this is how we sign off those that are new. We tell you all, First off, pray for everybody. Secondly, don't forget to pray for Tina. It's very important. Tina
Absolutely.
Cantu, because she's still in the hospital.
Right.
And we always say, love everyone you can on this earth. Because as our t-shirts say that Becky that we have for sale and have coffee mugs, it says, love is life and life is
Is
love.
love.
We have it here. And we also have our shirts that say Latino Psychic Visions. We got merchandise for sale anyway. So if you ever get a chance to Beck, I'm here Monday through Friday, 11 to 6. And come on in if you want to buy something or if you want to talk, whatever. We're here. And please, please, please tell all your friends about us. And they say, if they say it's the devil's work, no. I do everything from God. And everybody will tell you that. And if you still believe that, go to Psalms 105, verse 15. It says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Okay? Everybody, thank you. Honey, you want to say anything?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing the show. Join us again on Wednesday night. See you on Paul's show on Monday. We love you. We appreciate you. Goodbye. Adios. Love you. Take care. Have a great day.